Hello and welcome to the London project. My name's Nebman, I'm your host, and I'm the founder of Nebman Transport. This is the next episode in the series. If you haven't watched the previous episodes, I recommend you going back and watching those before coming to here so you can see how we've developed. But as you see, we're at King's Cross train station in London. Well, you can tell that by the Tower of London, Tower Bridge, London Eye, and our beautiful trains that are running through. This one is heading directly to Birmingham, so that's going to be heading off, gathering some speed shortly. And this friendly face over here is en route to Reading, which is the standard commuter line between. So that's looking beautiful, liking the look of these trains, but we've got the Great Western Railway service to Reading station. Looking good, looking good. So there's been a few differences since the last episode. I've just done a little bit of messing around because we're getting a lot of traffic problems around here, as well as the cities developing outwards and nearly touching London. So I've kind of drawn them back, set all the roads to player ownership, so when they do decide to develop, they will stick within the desired areas. The same with over here. We've got some major traffic problems all the way along here, so our bus routes are suffering because of that, but don't worry, we will look at fixing that by setting up these efficient train lines. We've had to adjust this road slightly and put a roundabout in as well. But before we start setting up what we're going to call the underground, but it's definitely the overground, to our local places, we need to add a few trains to our commuter service. So as you can see here, we've got quite a busy train line. This commuter service is making us some decent money, but it's so busy. We need some more trains, and I think, to be honest with you, I want to run 2 or 3 because it's quite a busy service. So I think we're going to do that. We're going to run off 2 or 3, so we're going to have to create a little bit more track. So we're going to have to create a few crossover points, which is fine, it's not an issue, and then we'll be able to buy some more trains. So I'm just working my way up the track and just creating a few crossover points along the way, just so that we have some areas for these trains to cross paths should they need to. So I'm just going to dump a few in here. I appreciate the track speed is going to reduce, but to be honest, these trains are not going that fast because they're stopping at several different stations. So working on a few points and then testing out some signals. Hopefully these will work, but my luck and signals are not the one, so we'll just wait and see. We'll just trial it with the train and see what on earth happens, because I guarantee it probably won't be pretty. And we're going to put another crossing section just a little bit further up as well, just about here. And we'll allow that to reconnect up, hopefully. It wants to. That'll do. Connect it up at the back as well. Just like this. And then add a couple signals back in here. Like that. I'm just praying that this works because, to be honest, I'm not a signal expert. I'm not at all a signal expert, but I'm just hoping. We've just got our fingers crossed, that's all. Fingers crossed. So we've set up a few passing spots. Now what we're going to do is just clone this selected vehicle, and then we'll see how it runs with the 2 of them. So for the moment, we'll just sit with our lovely Great Western Railway service, and we'll just enjoy the journey for a short while until these trains cross paths. So that's putting that one out of the way in a crossover spot. Not causing major issues at all because it's going to slow here. And then on the way back it should continue in a straight line, hopefully. So we'll just keep an eye on it, see what happens, and then go from there. So it looks like these are going to cross paths now, but whether or not they're going to do it successfully is another option. because naturally the train will slow for the upcoming station, which is fine. And, well, I mean, they passed each other. But whether or not they did it smoothly is another question. But they certainly did pass by each other. So now, technically, we've got 2 trains running on this line. But the next question is, can we put it up to 3? Do we have the capacity? I think we've got the distance. But can we put it up to 3? Which is quite exciting thought, because I like trains. So this one's already full. Yeah, I think we're probably going to need another train. So let's have a look. If we clone another one. Ah, sugar. Oops. We'll sell one of them. And then let's have a look to see what happens here. Because that train is going to come out of the depot. And it's going to very quickly meet the train coming the other way. So I'm just going to keep an eye on this quickly and see what on earth is going to happen. Speed it up a bit as well. See if there's going to be any sort of issue between them. Okay, there's a train. Ooh. Ooh, that was close, wasn't it? That was close. That was very close. And now the next one is probably going to meet the next train coming up as well, so we're going to hold on for that. Okay, so it looks like this train's actually already waiting. I mean, it's not ideal that it has to wait while we upload and load. It's a bit of a pain. However, I think that's going to be the issue because we've only got one line running. Interesting. I'm not really sure of a way that we can work around that at our current infrastructure. Because obviously it goes through, which is fine. That one then moves through. That's not going to be an issue. That will then load up or unload some passengers. Where's our other mate? Okay, the other matey boy's coming down now, so let's keep an eye on him and make sure it's all working as it should. Come on. That goes round. There's the train, and it's waiting up there. Interesting. Interesting indeed. I mean, yeah, it's not ideal, but it's functioning and it's doing the job, and we're moving a lot of passengers and we're making a decent amount of money, so it'll do for now. It will do for now. What's going to happen with this? We're going to have to wait. You're going to come through. Yeah, fine. I mean, it works. Oh, look at the Virgin train going. See ya, boy. Send it. Cool. So the next thing that I wanted to do, because we've got all this build up as traffic, is connect up this rail line here. We want it to serve some of the local towns, so Brighton, Canterbury, Ipswich, whatever was over here, Norwich probably, and Cambridge I believe it was. We want to set up a few simple lines that will connect those two. And I kind of want to use the underground trains, like the London Underground, but we are going to obviously have them overground. So I think first things first, we'll start off by... I'm going to say that we'll start off south. It'll be simpler to start off south, because it will ease a lot of the congestion here as well. So we'll pop a station into Brighton and a station into Canterbury first. So I found a location for Brighton railway station that we're gonna probably put it in this section here so that it can just essentially run straight, or as straight as it can be. But in order to do that, we need to generate quite a lot of space. We also want to smoothen out the terrain a little bit, so we're going to destroy that. We're going to smooth this out as much as we can. I have a feeling that this is going to be very, very unhelpful, because look how slanted it is. So it might actually be a case that we flatten out a lot of this terrain and then maybe go from there, which will be probably about here, flatten out a little bit of space for our railway station, destroy these because we don't need those, and then flatten that out again a little bit more, and then just smooth off the edges up here so that our train can still head upwards. So that's a nice sort of area for it. Just need to pick a train station now. It doesn't need to be anything too exciting. We just need a small water. We'll go with medium. Yeah, we'll go with medium. We'll have 2 platforms, 2 tracks, and we're simply... do we need it to go like that, or it can be a dead end station, can't it? People stop building where I'm trying to build. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? That'd be really nice. Thank you so much. We'll pause the game quickly, smoothen that back out. We could actually do with just an end station here. So if we just bring this road out, we could pop an end station about here. Don't need it to be that long, that is way too long. But if we think of whereabouts we're going to have it, probably about here would be best. I think that would be best, and then we need to sort out this terrain. So Brighton train station is going to be slightly unique with this roof style. Simple 2 passenger platformed train station. This nice roof, and to be honest with you, it's probably going to end up going slightly underground here, emerging the other side of this hill. So what we're going to do first is start bringing out the tracks. Both of the tracks are going to go together, and we're simply just going to start bringing that through. It is very much going to be a tunnel. As you can see, it immediately forms a tunnel. Oh, the parallel tracks work for once. I didn't even realise it was on. Going to keep running this tunnel all the way through like so, and then from this section here we just want to establish where this is going to end up. So we'll keep building that out. We want it to be straight as possible, like any sort of railway. And then, so I feel like we could have curved this section here slightly earlier, so that, okay, so we can probably curve our tracks just like that to develop some sort of curve to link it up, and then from this underneath section just link it back in nicely, like, oh no, not like that, just like that. And in theory we should have that connected, looking nice and pretty through the tunnel, and it should simply just drop straight out into Brighton, which is good. That looks awesome. I really like that. That's a nice, simple and efficient train track, which is good. We're just going to decorate this ever so slightly so it looks a little bit more pretty. That looks a little bit better. We've just added a little bit of shrubbery around the tunnel entrance, and then around, yeah, the tunnel entrance again here, just to make it look less bare. And hopefully once we start setting this up, people will begin building around here again. So that's good. We've got Brighton set up. Now with Canterbury, we've got quite a turn that we need to figure out. So if we go around like that, we could essentially straight line it to somewhere. It's going to be quite difficult. So curve like that, curves into here, and we could potentially put some sort of station within this portion here, hopefully. Hopefully that'll work. If we just have a nice simple curve, I think we can do that. Let's make some space. So I'm going with a slightly different technique this time. We're actually going to flatten out this portion in the middle here. Like so. Just flatten that completely out. And then put our train station just down here. About there will do. And then we'll bring the tracks round like so, somewhat underneath, and then we can smoothen this bit out, and that'll bring it back up ever so slightly to normal levels, like that. Smoothing all of this terrain back out. Perfect. And then we need to sort out a curve down at this end to connect it back up, and it's going to be a relatively decent curve if you ask me. Something like this. Oh, that's even a little bit too far. I think we should probably bring this out straight first, and then we can manage the curve from there instead. So from that corner, try and manage this curve perfectly, just like that, and that looks like a train line to me. Yeah, I don't see any issues with that. That's a nice simple train connection here, which will link up to the station. Perfect. So as you can see here, we've got the Canterbury train station. We put a little bus stop outside to establish the route a bit, but it's looking nice. I like it. This quite a nice looking station again, different type of roof this time. Goes all the way around. We've managed to establish this little bridge which runs all the way through and connects into our nice local station, which is here, which I think is a pretty nice smooth line that we've got running here. Next up, we need to figure out our plan, because we can either run one of them to this station and then a different line to the far station, but then that'll take up 4 lines, which is going to be quite a lot, assuming that we want to connect up these ones as well. So we'll just have a little think about what we want to do with these train lines. So I've decided to go for 2 lines using 2 different platforms. So we've got one that goes Brighton, Westminster, all the way to Palace Station, stops back again, and then back again. And then we've got one that goes directly from here to here, just a quick shuttle. And then the same with Canterbury, one that goes directly from here to here, quick shuttle service. And then one that does stopping, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, and back. So pretty simple. Simple design. I've also added in this warehouse because we're going to need somewhere to buy the vehicles and produce them onto the tracks. Now on to the exciting bit that I love doing, buying trains, come on. So let's have a look. I really want some London Underground, which we should have somewhere, hopefully, because I definitely did. Oh yeah, look, there's London Underground, awesome. So those London Underground there, which look pretty cool, 1996 stock, which don't have really much capacity. What about here? Can we create our own London Underground? Doubt we'll be able to. I think we've just got one mod, which is fine, but if we scroll through everything, we'll have a little look. I think it's probably going to be unlikely that we've got another one. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that we are just going to have to settle with, I guess, diesel, wasn't it? Yes, dirty diesel. How long are you? 126 meters, 7 cars. They've got 63 capacity, which is pretty poor. But then if we add 2, then it's going to be 252, which is too large for a station. So what we're going to do is we're going to buy 2 of these. Well, I want 3 of these. Pretty cheap, to be honest with you, not going to lie. And then we also want to buy 1 commuter train, which I want it to be this one. I think we've... So I saw somewhere a Elizabeth line, but I can't see it on here. It's got to be here somewhere. Maybe it's under electric. I believe it will be here. Maybe it's under these BR classes here. Yeah, it must be. Must be, Jeff. Must be. That's that one. There we are. Elizabeth line. I think that's Elizabeth line. Or at least it certainly looks just like it. So, Panto down. We're going to buy 1 of those. Which is only 70 metres. So that's... Add a double bubble onto there. It's 10 mil for that bad boy, crikey. Hopefully it'll be worth it. And then let's allocate, pause it because I want to see these trains come out. So 1 of these will go to Brighton 1. That can go to Brighton 2. This one can be Canterbury 1 and this one can be Canterbury 2. That should give us a train line. Now let's get rid of that. Let's speed this up and see what's going to happen. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, that's actually like a tube train. I mean, I definitely bought a tube train, so I don't know why I'm acting surprised. But look at that. Wow. Isn't she beautiful? Wow. Our first London Overground train. That looks awesome. I love it. Absolutely love it. And then we're probably going to have another one, or it's going to tell me that it's waiting for a free path. Are you stuck, sir? What's the problem? Problem, dog? Can you not get out? Well, while you're stuck, I'm going to look at this sky in this station, which is awesome. That looks so good. I love it. But I think if we speed this up a little bit, that should... Oh god, I can't get enough of this. Come through, Sonny Jim. Don't hit that car. No, you're brand new. No, no. Ah, oh, disaster, disaster. That should start to head off. Wow. Brilliant. In theory, this should start heading out now. Which is good. We'll speed it up a bit to see why he waited. Does he have to go use this track and then cross over further ahead? I think that is going to be the case. It's going to go up there. Wait a second. Are you using the same track? I think he might be using the same track. Wait, no, I'm confident that he's going to switch over and start using the correct side. Surely. Surely we can't have got it wrong with such a simple task. Right? Surely. We'll keep an eye on it for a second. He's obviously down in our station over here, looking handsome as ever. And you're still stuck. Why are you still stuck? No path, he says. Why do you not have a path? Let me think. Right, I think I figured it out. The train layout was slightly off, so I'm just sending it back to the depot. And then, oh, that Elizabeth line train coming through. And then, where are we at with our lines? We do Brighton 1. Okay, so in this depot, we need to add you to Brighton 1. Ah, what's going on now? Somebody else is stuck. What's happening? This is not a difficult process. Not a difficult process. What is going on? Right, I think we should have sorted this out now. All of the trains should start going where they should be going. So we'll just keep an eye on them and make sure they continue to move. But for the time being, look at this. We've got London Tube, and it actually looks quite fast and efficient. And then this one's going down here across the bridge, which is so cool. No way. And this was our Elizabeth line. I believe it is the Elizabeth line. So is this just the single commuter one? And then this one is the one that goes through them all. Oh, this is awesome. Look at all these trains. Look at all these trains. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm well chuffed with that. Very chuffed with that. So that one goes all the way up and drops back down. I'm hoping this will start to reduce the traffic flow as well. Now let's wait for you to come back through. Awesome. That's so good. And you're the local one. Oh, it's going to be a race. I'm actually intrigued by this race. Let's slow it down and watch. We'll watch the tube train, he says, as they are completely underground and will remain underground for their entire journey until they arrive. But if we wait here, we should be able to see who makes it out first. Who's it going to be? Is the London Underground quicker than the commuter train? I don't know. They're probably about the same speed, really. Nice. Nice. What a place to be. This is awesome. This is awesome. The question is, are they actually going to make us any money? Because, quite frankly, it's a very short route. So we're just going to kind of have to wait and see whether they start to make us any money. Terminal wise, we got 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2. That's good. We need to add a few more trees back into here because this isn't looking too good. So I've noticed that all of these towns have got a lot bigger. So I'm just working on the Brighton bus routes at the moment, just to make it more efficient so that it actually can service all of Brighton, which means it will bring more people to our train station. So we've got a slightly bigger section of buses running through here now. We've added a few more buses to the line, and hopefully that will start allowing for some more consistent traffic. What I might do to make it efficient, we have a look at the Brighton line. I just upgraded all of these roads to bus lanes. It might make it slightly more efficient as well. So if we just upgrade basically most of these to street bus lanes, hopefully it will allow us a lot efficient service. It might screw over a lot of the residents itself, but we're here for transport, not for you residents that want to live in happiness. So we're going to make the entire bus route all bus lanes like this, all along the coast as well. All of these, a lot of these are old streets still, so regardless of whether these need to be bus lanes or not, they definitely do need to be upgraded. So we'll upgrade all of these just like that. Then we should have a slightly more efficient bus route there. It will just allow them to move around quicker with the times, etc. Good. That one not upgraded. There we go. Hopefully that bus route will help us out a little bit. And hopefully it will bring down the time on the frequency, and then we'll start making a little bit of money from it as well. Good. Same with Canterbury, it's absolutely rammed the passengers. There was a lot of people waiting at these stops, so I'm just going to add a few more vehicles. I'm just going to clone these, add 2 more to there, which will bring up to 7. And then we need to adjust this line because that is pretty tragic. We need more coverage all around the city, so we're going to do that quick. So we've expanded this out, but the AI road layout has just caused absolute carnage for our buses. The roads themselves are just tragic, really, really bad. But to be honest with you, probably a bigger task than it's worth trying to tackle, other than probably running this road through just for a little bit of consistency. We don't want it to be bus lanes, but we'll just... That's kind of a main road and it just kind of shuts itself off, so we just want that. Oh, that looks awful, doesn't it? That looks actually awful. It's because we didn't have it on curved mode, so we want that to curve right into too much slope. Because he's decided to build here, I think it is. Whack that through there. What do you mean too much slope? There's no slope there, son. It's like you need a bit of smoothing over to help you chill out. But yeah, I'm not going to lie, Canterbury is a bit of a mess. Doesn't look all that pretty, but nevertheless, hopefully these buses should start picking some people up and bringing them to the train station, because there's not many people waiting at the moment. But we want there to be, because we've set up some new train lines. Gosh, it's starting to get laggy when I'm on fast speed, but yes, all is well. The final thing for this episode that we need to tackle is this junction here, because now that we've got quite frequent and consistent trains appearing, we're definitely going to struggle with traffic. So we're going to need to create some sort of bridge that crosses from here somewhere up here. So in order to do that, we're probably going to pause the game. Oh, let's actually look to see how our new train lines are going. Absolute trash. Absolute trash. Luckily, these guys are making us a killing. Otherwise, we'd be in a big spot of bother. So let's probably pause the game and decide what we're going to do here. First thing that we need to do is just absolutely destroy all of that. To be honest with you, I hate to say it, we're going to have to pull that back as well. Now that we've done that, do we want this road to be a bigger road? While we've got the space, should we actually upgrade it? I think we probably should. If we upgrade that all the way around, should hopefully allow a little bit more traffic through. I don't think we need bus lanes, so we're probably going to take the bus lanes off of this one. I don't think we need it. Cool. We've got that, and now we need to figure out how we're going to join this to this. This is going to be a much larger project than we definitely initially anticipated. We're going to have to axe this section of road to connect the bridge smoothly down to there, which is going to upset a lot of people. I'll be honest with you, this is rather challenging, I'm not going to lie. I mean, we've somewhat got a bridge that goes over the top of the railway line, which is good, and then we've still got this road that can run down here, which is also good. Just hoping that this works well enough, but it's just going to reroute the buses slightly, I think. Let's have a little look. What about the Westminster line? So the Westminster line is now going to take that bus route, unless we want to pick it out a bit. Where does this... Oh, I mean, this bus stop services everywhere here, so I don't think it'll actually be much of an issue. I think we should just create this as a bus lane only. Just like that. So that just our lovely little buses will use it. And then these guys are going to try and link back onto this road, aren't they? Which is going to be, again, another slight issue in itself. And then not to mention this chaos here, which is going to be a big issue too. But at least these buses, the route that they should just take us directly up this road and then down into the station there, which is fine. That might allow them to start working slightly more efficiently. I think it might be helpful if we actually set this portion of road to a one-way, so that they basically just come straight round and out like that. So I might give that a quick look. We can get some one-way streets. 3-lane? No, not without destroying anything, so we'll do that. That will hopefully... Oh, we don't want it to be a bus lane though. Stop it! Hopefully that will allow that to happen. Good. We might actually just upgrade all of this to a one-way. Without... what am I doing, everybody? It's been a long day, as you can tell. What I will say, we'll upgrade all of this to a one-way. And then... that's fine. That shouldn't be an issue here. We do have an issue around these junctions, but I'm going to be here forever if I try and analyse all these junctions. But long story short is I think this just needs to be a bigger road. Or we get rid of the bus lanes, but the bus lanes are being used. So maybe we'll keep it as such. And then... yeah, these are working. Just this section is not a bus lane, is it? Because we can't make this a bus lane. Difficult. So in order to ease the traffic flow on this junction, I've added a connection bridge across the river, which will hopefully ease a lot of the traffic that's trying to come out of here and turn in and out of the city, because it's just causing major congestion, as you can see. So hopefully that should ease it off a little bit. Hopefully it'll start working properly. Yes, that should be fine. Hopefully that starts to work, but for now I think that'll do. This bus station is absolutely rammed. Absolutely rammed. So we need to figure out what we're doing with that, amongst many other things, because we're making a lot of progress, but it's just making it very much uncontrollable at the moment. So we'll get to that when we get to that. But thanks very much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Bye.